Hi guys, my name is Marie, and if you're new to my channel, I'm a personal trainer and I post new videos every week. This is Boba. She's just chilling right now, which kind of works out because I'm starting a new series. So this will be a 4-week stretch series. So last time I did a 4-week core series, so I figured why not work on some stretches? So for this video, we're gonna be doing upper body stretches. So we'll start seated. You can grab a mat or just go on any surface you're okay with being on the floor, and let's get started. So for upper body stretches, we will start with your shoulders. So you're gonna have your right arm straight or extended, bring it across, and then pull with your left arm. So this is a cross body stretch, and you should feel it behind your shoulder blade here. So pull, just breathe. We're here to relax, just stretch things out. Good. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. You don't want them to creep up towards your ear because then you're starting to cause tension in your traps. So keep them down. Nice. Let's switch. So left arm is extended. Pull with the right. Breathe. We're just taking it easy. Remember to keep shoulders away from the ears. So this is great for middle of the day stretches, or maybe you're sore from lifting upper body, which is what I did yesterday. So this is actually perfect. Good. Relax. Try to get a deeper stretch if you can with every exhale. Good. Let's get the triceps, so the back of your arm. You're going to bend your right elbow, grab it with your left hand, and pull. And just breathe. Good. Yeah, so you're gonna feel the stretch right here. So if you do a lot of pushes, like bench, shoulder press, push-ups, tricep extension, you may feel sore there. Good. And then switch. So now right arm grabs the left. Breathe. Boba is just, I can't tell if she's bored or sleepy. Probably a little bit of both. But that's kind of the vibe, right? Is when you stretch, you're also getting a little more relaxed. Good. Okay, let's get your forearm here. So for this, have your arm extended, and you're going to turn your fingertips so they're facing downwards. Taking your other hand, you're going to lightly pull the fingertips towards you. And I say lightly, you don't want to overextend or anything. And if you're hypermobile like me, so see how my elbow kind of bends inward? Try to keep it straight. That way you can feel more of the stretch in the forearm and not stress so much the elbow joint, because we don't want that. Okay, it's the other side. So arms extended, turn the fingertips down, lightly pull. Again, keep your arms straight. Mine has a tendency to hyperextend. I didn't even know that my elbows were hypermobile until I became a trainer and learned, oh, that's the term they use to describe that. Good. Okay, we can get the top of your forearm here. So you're going to have your fingertips down and then push your hands together. Like, I thought everyone's elbows bent in that way. And then I think I was in PE and I raised my hand and another student asked, why does your arm do that? Which was embarrassing, but once I became a trainer, I realized, oh, this is hypermobility, or sometimes people call it double jointedness. Nice. Okay, let's do your neck. Again, very lightly. Take your right hand, put it on the left side of your head, and pull your head to the right. So it's stretching here. Good. Again, we want to be gentle. You should feel stretch, but you should not feel pain. If at any point you feel pain, just stop whatever the stretch is. Breathe, or just stretch lighter. Good. Now, left hand is going to grab the right side of our head and then pull. Just breathe. We're just stretching things out, nothing crazy. Good. Okay. Now, going onto the mat on all fours, your knees are underneath your hips, your hands are underneath your shoulders. So again, if you're hypermobile, you don't want to overextend them like this. Keep them straight. You might have to actually keep a slight bend in them. So here, we're gonna do one of my faves, cat-cows. So you'll tuck your chin towards your chest, hunch your back. So you are a scaredy cat. You're really flexing your back. You're trying to bring it up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to arch your back and then chin up towards the ceiling. So here, this is getting flexion. And here is getting extension, which is very important for our spine. We definitely need to do both and stretch in both directions. However, I think many of us are have a tendency to flex our spine more often, which is kind of like that hunched posture. So doing the cows is really helpful for that. Okay, let's do one more for both. Good. Okay, we'll do thread the needle. So right arm is extended. You're gonna turn to the right side and thread your right arm underneath your left as Boba lets out really intense sigh. Nice, so turn and thread. We'll do two more. Turn, thread it underneath. One more. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. So turn to the left, thread it under the right. If you can, you could bring your right shoulder to the floor, the mat. Come up. If you can't, that's okay. You can just thread here and back up. Whatever feels right for you in your body. We're not forcing anything. We're just getting it to move and stretch. Okay, one more. Thread. Nice. Okay, last one, guys. You can have your knees a little wider. We're gonna go into child's pose. So your toes are down. Reach your hips towards your heels. Again, if you can't sit that low, that's all right. Just go as low as you can or as far back as you can. Crawl the fingertips forward. Rest your head on the mat and breathe. And then with each exhale, try to just sink more and more into the mat. Stretch a little more. Okay, we can get a little bit of the sides here, so you can walk both hands to the right. We're gonna stretch out this left lat. Breathe, hang out. Good, and then we're gonna crawl over to the left. And then stretch from here. Sorry, the mic was kind of rubbing my face. Like, where do I put my head without hitting the mic? All right, let's crawl back to center and then slowly come on up. Great job, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I was really inspired after my 4-week core series, which you can check out on my channel, to create a 4-week stretch series. So I also have other back stretch videos. Feel free to watch those. If you'd like to train or collaborate with me, you can email me. And if you'd like to stay up to date with all things Move with Marie, you can sign up for my newsletter with a link in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe. Almost forgot that. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Say bye, Bobby. He says bye. See you later.